With that.
I mean, I know you and your Bethany friends be doing it up there.
For sure.
You know, honestly, bro, it wouldn't even go like it wouldn't shock me if I seen like heard Steph try coke. You know, honestly, bro, like it wouldn't like surprise me at this point.
Right, it's like honestly, it's not that bad.
It's not that good, my nigga.
It's just an adrenaline rush.
So you had
no, I never tried it.
Perks.
He's cut.
Like, have you ever tried 100 perks at one show?
Yeah.
That's what cocaine is like. That's don't be doing no coke. You a cokehead, nigga. You some cokehead, nigga.
Bro, I be watching that nigga McQueen videos all the time.
Bro, McQueen, bro.
McQueen a funny ass nigga, bro.
Bro, he's funny, bro. He knows how to keep an
audience.
Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, hey, champion, huh? Yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Just stay turned like. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch it work, watch it hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch it skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murk, out the gate. Mike 51. Who that?
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ezekiel Elliott.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yo, hey, 47. 40, Mike, 40. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike's 40. Mike's 40.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Oh, boy.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Watch the ball. Watch the ball. 44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check. Watch the pass. 44.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
10 at the 46-yard line.
A first down carry by Elliott, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
To Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Mike 51.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
A 49-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Hey, middle. 250. Bandit. 19 tight.
On first down, Stafford here. Complete to Jones. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 54 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead.
For the point after.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Elliott, toss right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6.
Right here, guys.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Mike, 44. Silver.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Cowboys 3.
Let's go, baby.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Faking to give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Throwing deep for it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, 64 yards. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What did we call that? Short-lived? Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
Is on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Watch the screen.
Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Agnew now to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet, see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
On the play. And the Lions 1st down.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing deep for Galladay. It's caught at the 10. And down to the 11. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check it out, read. Big 20. It's a safety creep. Safe. All right, here we go.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
For the field goal.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
10 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And at a 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And again, it's Prescott. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Their own 12-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely
a throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
So first thing across my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Being chased out left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
2nd and goal at the Lions.
One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete here.
Prescott's pass.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
All day, baby. Get some. Check. Blue check D. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
The final shot before the break. Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And the 3rd quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Marvin Hall.
Marvin Hall, 73 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. 51's the mic, boys. 51. 65, 65.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 41, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Count. 37. Everybody count. Close the mic. Mike spoke up. 19 Lions. Go, D. It's going to be a winning.
Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that'll be incomplete. Stafford took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
22.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
A gain of
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go, D.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen. Pass. Slam.
To Johnson again. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
On the carry.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Working with his 2nd and 4. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Here we go. Check 37. Hey, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Mark 55.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford. And he'll find Hall. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The tackle made.
It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's pin the mirrors. Zebra. Hey, give me radar.
Now it's Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
1st down, Detroit.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd and 11 now, Stafford. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The sack there by Tyrone Crawford, shooting in to make the play.
3rd and long.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And the pressure gets to him again. Tyrone Crawford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
54-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 43 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Greg Zerline to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. They'll roll him out right. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen, and held it to no gain.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down. Today's final score.
Well, I know at points of this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.